From RisingApple.com, one player the Mets must protect in the Rule 5 draft. Now, before we get into this video, I need you to hit the subscribe button, because if you want to know what's going on with this player that I'm going to talk about, hit that subscribe button now. And if you want to know everything you need to know about the Mets farm system, you have to subscribe to this channel. This channel will give you every bit of information that you could possibly imagine. And there will be long-form videos coming up on this channel. So I'm trying to get this channel monetized very quickly now that I'm getting close to the 3,000 hours and the 4,000 hours. But here we go. As we look ahead to the offseason, which surprisingly is a mere matter of days away for the New York Mets, one of the items that will be at the forefront for the front office will be the 40-man roster construction. With players on expiring deals as well as players who may be traded or outright released, the Mets' 40-man roster will look much different in about a month or so from now. One area the Mets front office will have to focus on will be which players they plan on protecting in the upcoming Rule 5 draft in December. There are plenty of deserving candidates such as Carlos Cortez and Alex Ramirez, among others. However, one player they can absolutely not afford to lose is infielder Jeremiah Jackson, who they acquired at the trade deadline from the Los Angeles Angels for Dominic Leone. And Leone recently, in August, late August, early September, was picked up on waivers by the Mariners. Mets front office must protect Jackson from other ball clubs this winter. Jackson, who has been playing on a loaded team in Double-A Binghamton, has great power potential with his bat, which he has shown on multiple occasions in his short stint with the Rumble Ponies. With over 20 homers and 80 RBIs, Jackson has turned into an absolute steal of a prospect after being dealt for reliever Dominic Leone, and the Mets cannot afford to let another team poach him this winter. Now, Leone, the Mets picked him up early in the season off of waivers. He was released, and they picked him up. So they flipped him. I couldn't believe it. When they traded, just the fact they traded him. And this prospect, Jackson, has played really well. The Mets have done a phenomenal job in terms of rebuilding their farm system this summer after a very disappointing regular season, and Jackson has been a huge part of that with his performance. It's also important to note that Jackson is also not too far off from being Major League ready, which is what could entice many ball clubs around the league to take a flyer on him in this year's draft. The Mets could ill afford to lose any of the top talent they acquired this summer, especially if they are losing players for nothing in exchange, such as the Rule 5 draft. Jeremiah Jackson should be one of the first players the Mets front office adds to the 40-man roster this offseason. Now, he is considered to be a utility player because he can play infield and he can play the outfield. And he has power. So that is a commodity that we don't see too often, that a player that can play both the infield and the outfield and be able to hit for power. So he's a guy I agree with. They should put him on the 40-man roster. Get Daniel Vogelbach off this roster. That's one place you could put him, is have him replace him right off the bat. So you let me know what you think about this video. And of course, hit that subscribe button. If you're a Mets fan, you want to have all this information on Mets prospects. We're going to have long-form videos on this channel coming up very soon, and you're going to learn all kinds of stuff about different Mets prospects. So hit that subscribe button, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.